Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Deja Vu here, bringing you the second game from the second day of the Heritage League. And sorry about that. This should actually be a lot of fun between two players that are partners, teammates right now on Air Force Ace in Yellow and Reach. Yellow on the right, the Zerg player, Reach on the left in the Protoss. And I don't even know why I'm telling anyone this, which one's which, because I'm sure everyone already knows. Yellow, the King of Silver, and Reach. If you watch Cholera, which if you're watching StarCraft commentaries, you probably at least know that Reach is the man everything. Anything that Reach does is apparently manly according to Cholera, and yeah, he's pretty much a badass. And this should be an awesome game on Outsider. This is going to be pretty sweet. You do see there's actually a lot of Ace players and ex-Ace players in this competition. I think there's like 5 of them or something, which is pretty sweet. Should be fun. Both these players, Reach came back this season in the Pro League and started doing really well, started winning a good number of games, him anytime, and Oversky really started leading that team with some help from Go Rush and a couple wins here and there from other players. And and yeah, Yellow recently started to get to play a few games for Air Force Ace. Finally, haven't seen him play really in a really long time, and it was good to see him starting to work his trade again. And we're gonna have, this is Outsider, and we're gonna have Yellow in the blue at the 12 o'clock position, and Reach at the bottom of the map in, I think it was red. And then the position on the left-hand side of the map will be empty for now. And that is a Reach poster of awesomeness, and I have no idea what it says. Don't know if it's trying to just be cool or funny, or if that's, I don't know what that is, but I guess it's kind of cool. Alright, cool. Reach. Good. Reach, you're looking good. And there's Yellow, also can't read anything except for GG. So yeah, good. Yeah, go Yellow. So both of them have posters of themselves. A lot of times when you'll see players have little posters of like the lineup card or something for their team, and it looks pretty cool. Or Nana will have his little bear. These guys have pictures of like spread shots of themselves in several different pictures, which is pretty cool. And it looks like Yellow sending his Overlord to the correct position off the bat, and Reach throwing out a gateway. He's going to go scout after gateway. The last game on Outsider for this Heritage League, we saw it was Nalra and Nada, and that went into the very, very late game, something like 35-40 minute game. It was awesome, and they used pretty much every expansion on the map, dropships all over the place. You saw some Arbiter play from Nara. It was just a great game, and it was a lot of fun to watch. So hopefully this will have another really good game here. And looks like Yellow's hiding his drone that he's going to use for his 12 hatch over in the corner. As soon as that probe leaves, then the drone comes down. That is awesome. That was an awesome play by Yellow. Yellow hiding his 12 hatchery, and now Reach comes back. He's like, what? Did you hide that? Oh, way to be sneaky, Yellow. And Reach is like, oh, now what the hell do I do? Oh well, I can still go and harass some probes. And that's what Yellow's gonna have to contend with. Poor probe getting harassed, or drone getting harassed. And yeah, that's all. It's probably not going to amount to a kill. If that thing gets a kill, that'd just be ridiculous. It'd be like Toscroll losing 2 SCVs to Yellow, which was ridiculous in day 1. Toscroll losing 2 SCVs that were building a barracks, and then lost a couple more as they were building the factory. It was pretty insane that even happened. Spawning pool finally up. First Zealot being produced. 2 gateways for Reach, so he's going to go for an initial Zealot harass here. Zerglings have not yet been produced, but they are building right now. And that Zealot's going to get in there and be able to do... We'll see how much damage it's able to do with the drone and a Zealot. If he splits the attacks right, he can definitely take down some drones pretty quickly. And that probe actually moving off to the left. I wonder if he's going to go try and hide something over there, or if he's watching for a third hatchery. And the Zealot actually decided to back off, going to wait for the other 2 Zealots, and then maybe continue to push. And 2 probes being pulled off the line, so 3 Zealots and 2 probes will be pushing out. And that should be more than enough to deal with 6 Zerglings, but he's got to be careful and not get bypassed, because those 6 Zerglings into your probe line can do a lot of damage very quickly. And he's got to be careful, and now it's just a little dance. Oh, they might be able to pick out the probes here, but the probes, okay, the probes were guiding themselves away. And a creep colony going down, a sunken colony going down at the front. Third hatchery being placed in the main here, and the Zealots and the probes are getting there now. That sunken colony's got to be pretty close. There are 6 Zerglings there at the front, and then 6 Zerglings behind those Zealots. So he's got to be careful. That's 12 Zealots, that could, or 12 Zerglings. That could be a bad trap, but it looks like Reach is just going to pull back, not going to get caught here. But one Zealot is going to get caught. The 4th Zealot, the 4th reinforcing Zealot got caught and took some, or the 5th Zealot actually, and took some damage. Didn't actually go down, but definitely lost half of his actual HP. And good job by Reach using one of his probes that was running away to block the Zerglings, and then allowing the Zealots to get some bonus attacks on them. And a couple of the Zerglings do go down. The Zerglings do see that Nexus, the second Nexus being thrown down for for Reach, so he's got that little bonus scouting information there as he saw it just as Reach was throwing it down before backing off. And now a lot of Zerglings for Yellow to use against Reach. If he's going to go for a run by or something, he might be able to. Of course, he has to be careful of the Zealot counter to that, but it is an option for him to try and do a run by. We're seeing both forces in the middle of the map. We'll see if they decide if they're going to cross the paths, if one's just going to run by the other. It looks like Yellow's going to try and run by. I don't know if they're fast enough, if they're going to get back in time. And Assimilator going down here as well. This Gateway's working hard, going to try and block that ramp. Well, a single Zealot could probably block that ramp pretty effectively. It might not be a complete block, but it should be pretty solid. And the Zealot's coming all the way back, and then 4 Zealots actually going to Yellow's base, but they're going to be met by a bunch of Zerglings and a creep colony, and nothing going to be doing there. And these Zealots can try and push forward, but it's really just going to be in a losing cause. Just forcing, more than anything else, all it's really doing is forcing Yellow to mic a little bit. Lair going up for for Yellow as well. And these Zealots for Reach might get caught. They are going to get caught. At least a couple of them are going to get caught. One of them almost goes down. One of them just barely sneaks away. And now another one, they might get caught. Yellow might be able to sneak. He gets one of the Zealots. And now another Zealot goes down. And now they're in a frontal attack. And that's not what the Zerglings want to do. The Zerglings back off. That's smart by Yellow. Going to try and get another pincer attack here. See if he can squeeze those Zealots. And a Photon Cannon going down at the natural expansion for for Reach as well, so he's throwing up a little bit of static defense just in case, and that one Zergling is still chasing that little probe around, and Reach, with the multitask, doing a very good job of keeping that one probe alive, despite the fact that he's actually been fighting as well and building his base, throwing out a Cybernetics core now, which is later than normal that we see, because we normally see the Forge Fast expand from Protoss players, but without that, but because he went for the 2 gateways, the Cybernetics core is going to be late, the Spire being thrown down for Yellow now, and he's probably going to go Mutalisk, I think, with this build, knowing that there's so many Zealots out. I think he's going to go for Mutalisk, and Corsairs might actually be kind of late coming out. The Spire is already done, or is already working, and the Stargate has not even started yet. In fact, the Cybernetics core is probably just about now finishing, and Yellow throwing up his second gas as we speak, as we see his first-person view here. And you can't build there, so I hope he noticed that. Whatever he was trying to build, I hope he knows that he didn't build it, because I don't think he actually threw up that gas. I think he clicked on it, but didn't actually go. Maybe he didn't notice. There's the Stargate. It just started, and the Forge is not spinning, so we're not going to see a +1 push or anything from Reach. That Forge is just sitting tight, and that Spire's over halfway done. So these Mutalisks are going to be able to pop pretty soon here, and those eggs were just drones going to try and populate himself with as many drones as he can before he's forced to use a lot of eggs on his military unit.